what's happening, creatures? Tim Kreitz here. It's time for another Tim Kreitz adventure. And who in the world is this nefarious looking character on the Harley Dyna? We're going to find out. I think you may recognize him. Yep. He's got all the telltale signs of someone you may know. And we're also going to go out and visit a very historic site related to our great United States mail system. Stick around. Back in the early days of the U.S. postal system, and also in the early days of aviation, there was a system of navigation that was purely visual. Instrument flight was not a thing yet, obviously, and airmail pilots got their parcels from point to point by using these beacons that were built on the ground that had a giant concrete arrow and a lighthouse. It was something that was used for years and years and years until, you know, aviation technology improved. Matt has actually found one of these old arrows from the 20s, from the 30s, probably from the 30s, I would imagine. Well, would you look at that? It's Britt. What are you doing here?
I'm back!
Britt got him a new motorcycle, as alluded to a couple of videos back. Glad to have you back there, buddy.
Thank you. Good to be back. Alright, so we're pedestrians for about 1/10 of a mile.
You've never seen so much what?
Rabbit food.
Oh, yeah, there are rabbits everywhere. I have not caught one on film yet, but...
One just hopped off.
Yeah, I think I got one dashing out of there.
A hop rabbit jacking off across the field.
Ha ha! Britt's back, everybody!
First sign, there's an active pack rat in there.
Yep.
Pack rats. And then snakes will come along and eat the pack rats and take their dens. All right. Matt claims to have finally located the arrow. Yep, there it is. That is freaking awesome.
Somehow I was expecting it to be bigger.
That's what she said.
Ha! Badoom ching. So on the square part is where the tower with the light beacon used to be.
Check that out. That was actually the base. And it had a tower, I don't know, 30 feet or so with a rotating beacon. And this one was built in 1931. This is part of the airmail route. And there may have been a generator at this one. Some are run on grid power and some are on generators. Right there where Britt's standing, there were chunks of concrete, so there could have been another pad.
Well, look at this.
Yeah, they put a square around it.
Okay.
And this is how
this is kind of reflective type stuff.
This is how they did the World War II bomb targets too, a lot of times. But with all this other concrete, there may have been another pad for a generator shack, and they would have a Jenny shack that kept the beacon running. And this is an airmail route. I think this is Dallas to, or El Paso to Dallas, I think.
Wow.
And so the arrow, it's on, it's all mapped out for the pilots, and there's an arrow showing them where to find the next one, which I think was in Stanton.
Got some dudes up here waiting by our bikes. Wonder what this is all about.
Afternoon.
How are y'all doing? We did not. There are no gates and no signs.
Oh yes, there is. There's no hunting right as you come into.
Oh, we're not hunting.
Yeah, we're not
Well,
hunting.
but still, it's private property.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
We're
Photographing the beacon site, the old airway beacon. We're
Oh,
pilots.
I didn't even know that there was
I'll take you out
one.
there. My name's Matt.
Oh, well, I don't know if I'm
Earl.
I'm very
I'm Tim. Nice to meet you.
Matt and
I
Tim.
looked very carefully.
Nice to meet you, Earl.
It doesn't say no
Okay.
trespassing. It's open.
Yes, sir.
We can walk on it,
Okay. Well,
and we'll be
change
glad
this.
to leave.
Yeah, you need to.
Well, you can go ahead and do what you're doing.
Would you guys like to? Would you guys like to see it?
Yeah. Well, how far?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
A tenth of a mile.
Yeah, it's not very far.
I thought we might have ourselves a bad situation there because it's the landowners and we didn't exactly ask permission, but this is why I love West Texas.
Yeah.
Because they found out what we were doing. They didn't even know that they had a historic male arrow out there. Then they wanted us to take them out to go see it, which we did. And then the lady figures out that she knows Matt.
No, we know each other. We actually went from Midland to Wisconsin for a common friend's birthday party.
That is
Wow.
that is cool.
And we finished up with what we call in law enforcement business and advisor rights to tell them how to market for no trespassing if they don't want anybody.
Yes, yeah, because that was one thing that, and I've gone over this in so many of my videos, we don't want to trespass on anyone's land unwelcome, so we never open a closed gate, we never cross a fence line, we never go past a no trespassing sign, and they didn't have any of that. And so Matt, being the good law enforcement officer he has been for the past 20 odd years, told them how to properly market. And they were like, but you guys can come out anytime you want to. Oh, that was fun. And now we're going to go get lunch. Lunch. I know Britt needs to eat.
Yes, he does.
Britt has to eat 6 meals a day. Man, I can smell that Mexican food already. And I am hungry. Here we are, good old La Bodega. All right, we're gonna grab some lunch. I'm really glad to have Britt back. I'm looking forward to the rest of the year, even more than I already was now. And there will be plenty more adventures to come, but right now the primary adventure we're concerned with is a big old plate of fajitas. Oh yeah, or maybe chili rellenos. I haven't decided yet. We'll see you guys on the next episode of Tim Kreitz Adventures. Bye.